Hello. Today I'm going to show you an awesome unboxing video by me for you. Today, let me introduce you the new generation Nobody 2 and Canvas scan tool JDAC JDAC 906S. Oh yeah. It is in a different number on the market. Top DIT P906S. It is the same device. It is a new generation OBD2 scanner, enhanced OBD2 code reader, full engine modes, and diagnostic tool with battery test. You have full 10 modes OBD2 scanner in it. Read and erase the fault codes, retrieve the IM, read, INES, and freeze frame data. Show live data in the text and graphic format. Auto VIN, question, O2 sensor and EVOP test. This is mode 8. Advanced onboard monitoring, mode 6. Even monitor car battery health status is possible. It works on the most vehicles sold in the USA with a model year of 1996 and newer. 2000 European based and 2005 Asian based cars are newer. It supports all OBD2 protocols ISO 9141, KWP 2000, J1850 PWM, J1850 VPW, and CAN, Control Area Network. It is a canvas. It built in language is English, Espanol, German, French, Italian, and Portuguese. And the TPO 906 as OBD2 scanner to read and clear the fault codes for engine system. In addition, the TP96S built-in fault codes definition. You can look at the library in it. Plug and play scan tool equipped with a 3.6 feet long cable and made of a very thick flexible insulator. This is right. Very easy to use for beginners. But it is of course a beginner thing, but it feels like a professional thing. We really awesome. I like this tool really much. It has the professional tool in closest of a beginner tool. This is really awesome. It is the link between standard and upper class for a cheap price. I like it really much. You have to plug and play it. Very easy to use, even for beginners. No external battery required. Connect your car OBD2 adapter to power up the device. Include user manual book for guidance step by step. Or you can look or continue looking my video. I will show you later how it works on a live car, an Audi. And this tool is for your DIY garage, and it's like it is from a good company. I have a lot of scanners from JDAC, and all of them are good, really good. The scanners are in a good condition. They do a good job in it with your car. You can read everything. It's awesome. One click IM read lines. Display the vehicle status data of the various emission related system to indicate whether the vehicle's monitor have run and complete their testing or not. You can use the scanner to make sure the monitor was set before taking it to smoke. It helps you to pass the smoke check easily. You have a data viewer. TP96S OBD2 code reader can help you review the recorded DTCs, which can review the DTCs, deleted DTC status, and deleted all data. Storing diagnostic data report for reviewing and printing. It built in a lookup library to search the definitions of DTCs stored in the DTC library and for code breaker informations. You have a DTC lookup function. The DTC library shows the code and what the code means directly with 30,000 plus comprehensive codes to save the time of you to detect problems of your vehicle and without searching on the internet for a long time. And this library is safe. Read codes in seconds. You can plug it in, you can read the code, and you can diagnose the failure. Then you can fix the problem, and after this you can delete the code by using this device here. It is easy, plug and play. You have a vehicle model coverage. That code reader works on the most cars from 1996 up to now. It's really awesome. It's a standard OBD2 scan. It is simple to connect. You only have to connect it to the OBD2 port and then make sure the ignition is on and you're ready to go. Generally, the OBD2 port is located under the dashboard or under the panel below the side brakes or on the center console. Search for it. I will show you at VW car later in this video where you can find the OBD2 slot and then connect it into it, and then you can start immediately after you switch the ignition on. So let's go to my car and have a checkup with this awesome device. Let's perform a checkup. Open the car. In this case it's an Audi A3 Sportsback. But this is an example to perform it on each car. The OBD2 slots you can find in the middle console, under your steering area, or in like Dacia is in the on the right side in the compartment over there. So let's go under it. Here you can see the pedals. And if you're looking at the pedals, you have to look upward a little bit. Here it is. Or here you can see the car hood lever on the right side of the car hood lever. There is your OBD2 plug or slot. Now we can dock there by using the OBD2 diagnostic wire. And here we can see now the system is booting immediately. Let's have a seat on the driver's side. Now let's have a look here on the screen. Wow, nice screen, I think. Wow, this was great. So detailed. What we can see: read DTC, clear DTC, live status, IM status, freeze frame, battery, ECU information, mode 6 and mode 8. So we can travel by using these keys up, down, left, right. And for checkup, we have to get on the ignition. We do not have to start the engine right now. So here we are. We are back here. Let's have a look. We can go to read DTC. Let's have a look. Either information, reading codes, green light is on, no fault codes detected. This is nice. If you have a fault code, this fault code will show you in the display. Then you can have a repair thing because of the fault code. And if you repair the damaged part of your car, you can go to the main menu and clear DTCs. Then erase the trouble codes. Are you sure? Yes, of course. DTC and freeze status will be lost. Do you wish to continue? Oh yes, we want. Now all the DTCs are erased. Good job. Now, if you have before red or yellow LED on, that means you have a pending code or a live DTC. Now it will be changed to green again if you fix the problem first. Okay, let's go to the next. What we are going to do now is live status. For the live status, I will start the engine now. Let's go. We are setting clutch and start the engine. Engine is still running here, you can see. Shift to neutral drive. Okay, let's go. Now we head up to the live status. Live status, we are reading the status now. The live status will be comes out with the OBD2 interfaces. We have a sound, a beep sound, reading PID, review data, live data, record data, playback data unit for measuring. Cool. This is really awesome. So let's view some data. Complete data set, custom data set. Make it complete data set. Yeah, here we can see load PCT, full system is clear. The temperature is 13 degrees Celsius now. What we can shrift TFT, long TFT, every value is here. The pressure 33 kilopascal rounds per minute. This is the RPM of your engine. Now the drive speed is 0 because we are standing here still. Sparkling, O2 settings. Now I will show you. Let's go. Here we can see. Here's my feet. Now I will get a little bit of acceleration. Oh yeah, it works. Here it works. It's really live. Okay. It's still alive. Good job. Hey, this is a nice OBD2 scanner. I love it. Really nice. So here you have some information, some live data. This is really awesome. So here, oh, this is awesome. Here you can see, let's go back. Okay, again, if you like to see one data in a graphic way, the only thing you have to do is push OK, and here you can see this diagram. And now we are at 710 rounds per minute. I will accelerate a little bit, and here you can see it goes up and down, up and down. Awesome. This is really awesome to have a failure checker. Wow, nice. Runtime seconds, mile distance, clear distance, kilometers, barometers, kilopascal, cat temperature. Every value what you are looking for is here. Good job. To go back, record data, you can record it, of course. You can playback the data after recording. The unit you can change here, metric or English. Let's go to the main function again. Let's have an IM status check. Since DTC cleared this driving cycle, let's have this driving cycles. Everything is okay, okay. Not available. The cat, air, O2 setup, EGR. Nice. Really nice. These are the IM status, short checkup, freeze frames. No freeze frames data stored right now. Good job. Here, let's check the battery. Now we have 15 voltage. This is nice. Maximum 15, minimum 14.9 voltage. This is okay. That means our battery is good, in a good condition, and plus you can see here how the voltage rise and fall. This is really awesome. I like it more than before. That will shows you that your alternator is working good. Okay, let's go back. So ECU information. Turnkey on with engine off. So let's make it engine off. Engine is now off. But you can see here the ignition is on. So vehicle identification number, vehicle information. Let's go. Vehicle identification number. Yeah, there it is. Good job. Calibrations ID. Here we are. Okay. Calibration verification number. In user perform track. Some information about the cat, ignition, things. Boah, this is all the counters here. Wow, O2 consumption counters, air condition counters. Wow, this is awesome. Here you can have a look how much is your car driven before you will buy a used car with this scanner. This is awesome. In-use perform track. This is really nice. Really, really nice. ECU name. ECM engine control. Okay. So we can have a look in the engine control unit. So let's go to mode 6. Mode 6 should be, access gas sensor, catalyst monitor. Here's a database about the things: exponential rate removing, average mistakes, countermeasures. Here it will give you some tip how to fix it. Mode 8, Ever Prime System leak test. Please wait. Command set. Okay. So here you can see mode 6, mode 8, ECU informations. Wow, everything is on board. So let's go to H, question mark. This will do not have some function right now. IM status will get here in one sign. You can see IMS full is okay. No DTCs, no pending DTCs. Ignition is on and sparking goes. Okay, nice. So what's next? Go back. There's no go back thing. Okay. I like it really much. This is awesome. It is really nice and easy to perform these tests on your vehicle, and it works really nice. You can control, you can see DTCs, you can have a freeze frame data, you can check your battery. Oh, let's go back to the battery. Here you can see after we finished now the running engine, we shut it off. You can see the voltage is up to 12.1 voltage. This is really nice. I like this option. You have a full scanner with DTC, failure codes, removing, etc. And you have a battery checker. I like it. Here you can see it goes down, down, down. And it's a graphic way and it's colorful. Yeah. Information? No information available. Nice. If you finish your work, then remove the plug and your scanner will be shut off. Nice and easy, as you can see. It is a really good device. I will continue using this in one of my cars and I like it really much. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me and give me a positive feedback. And I hope to see you again on my channel. Soon.